Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some sunny conditions out there this morning. Just a few clouds off the coast, and we do have a slight breeze out of the north. As we go through the day today, we'll see some increased clouds along the coastline as the breeze picks up. Expecting to stay at or just below the wind advisory criteria today, but can't rule out seeing a wind advisory with those breezy conditions continuing through today. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have that area of low pressure now off the southeast coast and continue to track eastward, setting up a tight pressure gradient over the local region between that and the area of high pressure that's going to be building into our area over the coming days. So that's causing those breezy conditions we'll be seeing today as well as into the first part of tomorrow. If you look at the current conditions this morning, just a few clouds around 2,500 feet, winds out of the north at 11 knots, seeing some gusts up to around 15 to 20 miles per hour this morning so far. Temperature at 33 degrees and the relative humidity is at 72%. Looking at the current visible satellite, we can see clear skies across most of the region this morning, just some clouds off the coast. And again, as we see the winds increase a bit today, we should see some of this cloud material making its way mainly along the coastline on the Delmarva Peninsula, while most places likely staying mostly sunny further inland from the coast. If we look at the European model here, not a whole lot going over the next couple of days, so we'll zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Again, just some breezy conditions today. As you can see, that tight pressure gradient over the local areas. That area of low pressure kind of meanders and slowly moves eastward off the southeast coast as we go into Wednesday morning. Again, just seeing some additional cloud cover. We'll likely start off partly to mostly cloudy on Wednesday, and then a clearing trend as we go through the day as those winds continue to weaken, as well as that area of high pressure builds into the area. But again, dry weather expected as we go through Wednesday and into Wednesday evening. Maybe some patchy mist or fog as we get into Thursday morning. But Thursday looking like a very nice day with light winds, high pressure in control, and dry weather continuing. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, just a yellow risk for those winds that are above 25 knots as we move through today and into the afternoon. Should see that back to green conditions as we get past the sunset time frame. So expecting those winds to pick up to be out of the northeast around 10 to 15 knots, gusting up to around 22 to 23 knots. We see them overperform, we could get a little closer to that 25 knot range, but expecting to stay just below that 25 knot range, but can't rule out a wind advisory at times as we go through the day. For our high temperature, expecting that around 44 degrees, so about seasonable for this time of year. And then again, expecting some increasing clouds as we see those winds pick up and shift out of the northeast around 2,500 to 3,000 feet. We'll see some scattered clouds, and it could see good chance of seeing a ceiling develop around 3,000 feet, particularly as we go through the afternoon time frame. Going into the evening, we'll see winds continue out of the northeast, lightening up a bit, around 7 to 12 to 18 to 13 knots. Maybe a few peak gusts, 16 to 17 knots as we go through the overnight. A little more northerly component as we get past midnight. We'll see the clouds reduce as the winds lighten up a bit, but could see some ceilings developing after midnight once again. Same around that 2,500 to 3,000 foot level, and we'll see those temperatures falling to around 31 degrees once again for our Wednesday morning. Tides are running 1.5 to 2 feet above normal, expecting that to continue over the coming days. And looking at the next couple of days, we'll see mostly cloudy to partly cloudy conditions early on Wednesday, and again as we see those slightly breezy conditions early as well, we'll start to see those winds decreasing, and we'll see some additional sun as we get particularly later in the day on Wednesday, but a high around 45 degrees with green conditions for our weather risk. And going into Wednesday evening, a mostly clear to partly cloudy evening. It's going to allow temperatures to fall to around 29 degrees with those light winds as well. And we do have a slight chance of maybe seeing some patchy mist or fog in the area. And as we go into Thursday, quiet and nice day on Thursday with continued light winds. We'll see partly cloudy conditions. We'll see some slightly milder temperatures with a high around 50 degrees as we move into a gradual warming trend to go into the end of the week. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.